I want you to ask yourself right now, what does gaming give you? What does gaming give you? It can be some of the best things in the world. It can be community. It can be a sense of progress. It can be a sense of accomplishment. It can be some really important dopamine loops that you need in your life right now from more wholesome means. Now, I'm not one of those guys that completely disparages video games on my channel. I'm not one of those guys. I fully recognize that most of the time gaming is a waste of time. When you're there by yourself, when you're just grinding for digital things that you don't get in real life, that disappear as soon as the computer shuts off, I know most of it's a waste of time. A fun time with friends is a lot better, you know? If you can game with friends, that's better. You gotta ask yourself, though, isn't there something in the real world that can give me this? Isn't there something that can really, that I can really just dive myself into the way I dive into gaming? The gym is an excellent place to start. The gym has a lot of similarities to gaming, okay? You're leveling up your character. You're gaining strength. You're putting your time in. And when you see that number go up, when you go, oh shit, I could only curl 15 pounds last week. Now I can curl 17. And then now I can curl 20. And then now I can curl 22. When you get on that positive feedback loop, it is much more gratifying than gaming. Much more. Much, much more. Gaming is an incredible art form. It's one of my favorite. But for the most part, and all the gamers who are watching me right now, right? We have to admit this. For the most part, it is a zero-sum game. The best you'll get is better reflexes and maybe differently grown parts of the brain, while often neglected other parts of the brain, right? If you want to go into a deep dive of psychology and how gaming affects your psychology, look up B. Dobbins on YouTube. Look up a lot of his videos. He's got good videos on that. Real inspiration, that guy. But basically, we want real results. Okay? The majority of you, and don't cope with me on this, okay? Because I've done it too many times. Don't cope with me on this. The majority of you do not play video games to improve your life. Most of you, when you're saying, oh, but it has psychological effects, it has psychological benefits, it makes you a better problem solver, it gives you faster reflexes, better hand-eye coordination. That's great and all. But do you have anything to show for it? Do you have any real-world things that you do that video games have helped you with? If so, great. If not, which is most likely you, don't cope with me on this, it's most likely you got to take stock of that. And this is the fun part, right? You get into the gym, maybe it's a little embarrassing. Maybe you're the smallest guy there, or maybe you're a little bit bigger than certain people, but definitely smaller than most, right? It's painful because it's the most real. See, when you're in a video game and you're the lowest level in the room, it still feels bad. But part of you knows it's a video game, so you care a little less. But the same thing happens with what you get in the video games, right? Let's say you're max level in the room. Let's say you have the best gear. Let's say you're the level 150 Helldiver and you're helping the cadets get through a mission. You give them a mech. You give them the new Bastion tank that's out. That's a fun thing. In the back of your mind, you know it's a video game. You know you're not actually fighting to defend your homeland and to defeat some evil robotic or bug-like menace. You know it's a video game. You know the moment the computer turns off, it doesn't really affect you that much. Maybe you look at the Helldivers wiki and you're like, oh shit, we just took Short Bay or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Send a democracy officer my way. I don't care. But in the back of your mind, you know when you shut it off, there's nothing afterwards. It doesn't retire your family. It doesn't make you richer. Unless you're the 0.0001% of people who play video games for a living and actually make a good living off of it. It doesn't make you richer. It doesn't retire your wife, your girlfriend, your parents. It doesn't ensure the stability of your family in the future. It's just a game. It doesn't ensure your better health in the future. It actually does the opposite. It's great. It's a fun hobby. It's probably going to be one of the toughest hobbies I have to drop if I want to really explode my wealth, right? If I really just want to focus on nothing but making a good business on YouTube and the internet in general. It's probably one of those things I'm just going to have to drop for a long time, possibly my whole life, unless I'm doing it with friends or maybe like a once a month sort of thing. You find yourself getting really sad because a lot of gamers, that's the most exciting part of their lives. The gym is a call to change that narrative. It's to flip it on its head. It's almost the opposite, right? You go to the gym. At first it fucking sucks, right? At first it's like the opposite of video games. You're like, oh my god, I feel so weak. I can't believe I feel like I did so little, but I'm so exhausted already. And it's a delayed gratification. It's not an immediate, here's a machine gun, go rain hell on these easy to kill bugs or bots or squids or whatever. You find yourself really struggling, and it takes a lot of faith, right? It takes a lot of trusting the process, a lot of faith that if I just stay consistent, the numbers are going to go up. And they will go up. Beginner games are nothing to fuck with. Even if you do it imperfectly, you're still doing way more than you used to. So you're going to gain way more than you used to. And it's really exciting. It's like the tutorial mission where you get all your gear. You get to that nice adept level before you walk out of the cave in Skyrim. Or the prison in Oblivion. That random building in Elden Ring. I don't know. It's like some temple or something. I don't know. It's kind of the opposite, right? Whereas when it comes to games, it's so exciting. There's so much to do. There's points of interest. There's objectives, clear-cut objectives to complete. And there's big, nice, flashy signs telling you where to go. And then it's all good. It's all a big dopamine rush. And then you get off and there's nothing. And you're left with that empty feeling. The gym's the opposite. You go, it hurts. A lot of the times you're not even looking forward to it. You just, most of the time you don't want to go, right? But in the back of your mind, you know it's the right thing to do. In the back of your mind, you think, oh my god, even though I'm sweating and I'm just guzzling water and I'm fucking out of breath and I can't take it, you know you're growing as a person. You know that once you leave that gym, all that progress isn't going to just poof disappear like in the video games. It's going to follow you outside of the gym. You're going to make the gains, you're going to get much more attention from women. You're going to get much more attention from people, much more respect. And that goes leagues above being level 150 or 6th prestige in Call of Duty or whatever the fuck, right? Leagues beyond. Leagues beyond. In that world, it's digitized. In that situation, that's the only place where you are a winner. You've seen that you've seen that cringe image of like the dude's face and it's like a really fat dude, but like there's a thing down the screen and on the other side of the screen is like his video game character. He's a knight with fucking plume on his helmet, whatever. And it says, I think the caption is like, in the real world, I'm a loser, but in the gaming world, you're a loser. And it's cringe. And people, you've probably found it on some cringe image board, like here's the cringiest thing. And we call it cringe because it's a massive cope. The guy's basically saying, everywhere in life, I'm a complete loser, but in this one little digitized microcosm of reality, I'm the winner and you're the loser. You know, this thing that you're probably never going to play because it's probably some WoW-like or Genshin Impact or something. The gym is the other way around. You go in, you kind of feel like a loser at first because obviously there's going to be people there who have been there for years and years and they're just fucking jacked. And then you're going to do your sets, you're going to leave, and at first it's not really a status thing. At first it's kind of an internal, I feel better about myself kind of feeling. And you really got to cherish that because that's what's going to carry you through in those beginning months. You leave the gym and the success follows you. You hit the workout. You're still inside that body that hit the workout. So the benefits are literally attached to you. The real fun thing is that eventually, when you go to the gym, you don't even feel like a loser. If you keep at it and you really, really focus on your progress, you'll be one of those guys. You'll be one of those guys, you go in, they know exactly what they're doing and you're intimidated by them, whatever. They're not trying to intimidate you. The biggest dude at the gym is likely the nicest. That's just kind of the rules. So, eventually, let's say a year from now, maybe even more, you'll be one of those guys. You'll be a big dude. You'll be getting looked at by girls. You won't be, maybe not looked at. Well, it depends on how hard you work. You'll find yourself in that sort of Chad position that you're trying to find yourself in. It's not like you're going to go to the gym and it's all fun and it's all high dopamine loops and you're big dick Commander X at the gym and then you leave and then it's like all the gains are gone and all the respect is gone. No, it's the opposite. It's not like gaming at all. It's only like gaming in the sense that you level up your character, you make progress. But it's real progress. It's real. It sticks with you. Because it costs more. It costs you pain. It costs you time and suffering. Honestly, gaming in the long run costs you more. It costs you time. Most gym sessions are about an hour tops. Most gaming sessions are way longer than an hour, especially if you're really into them. And the worst thing is you get way less from gaming than you do from going to the gym. So, at the end of the day, the gym is the obvious choice, right? And I know, right? I've been in the pipeline. I've been the obsessed gamer. I already told you, I played Smash fucking 12 hours a day. If you gotta hop on the video game afterwards to condition yourself to like the gym, then that's what you gotta do. See, that's a really neat psychological trick. One thing that I learned from a book called Atomic Habits is that the dopamine that you receive upon doing something isn't at its peak when you're doing the thing, it's beforehand. It's the anticipation. So what happens when you get on a game, or not when you get on a game, when you get in the gym and you promise yourself something nice afterwards, something really palatable or something really like a nice gaming session with friends or something, your brain is going to release all that dopamine, that anticipatory, oh shit, I'm going to game later dopamine. It releases it all in the gym. So you end up loving the gym. You trick your brain into wanting to go, and next thing you know, you got a six-pack. And there you go. I just solved all your life problems. Catch you later.